Number 7. 2026 Mazda CX-50. Coming in at number 7, the Mazda CX-50 is selling 2,847 units per month with an average dealer lot time of just 23 days. The average transaction price sits at $34,890, which positions it as one of the more affordable entries on this list. But don't let that price tag fool you. This vehicle is punching way above its weight class. Under the hood, you're getting a 2.5L turbocharged 4-cylinder engine delivering 256 horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque. Fuel economy comes in at 23 miles per gallon city, 29 highway, and 25 combined. Not the most impressive numbers on paper, but here's what Consumer Reports found. Real-world testing showed owners consistently achieving 27.3 combined MPG, beating the EPA estimates by nearly 10%. The CX-50 scored a 78 out of 100 inches. Consumer Reports' overall rating with particular praise for its handling dynamics and interior quality. The cabin features materials you'd expect in vehicles, costing $15,000 more. Napa leather seats come standard on turbo trims, and the 12.3-inch infotainment display responds faster than systems in luxury competitors. Off-road capability, this is where the CX-50 separates itself from the standard CX-5. It offers 8.6 inches of ground clearance, and the available I-Active all-wheel drive system can send 100% of available torque to the rear wheels when needed. Consumer Reports off-road testing showed it handled moderate trails better than the Subaru Outback Wilderness, which cost $7,000 more. Reliability prediction sits at 4 out of 5, with owners reporting only minor issues with the infotainment system freezing occasionally. After 3 years, the CX-50 retains approximately 62% of its original value, outperforming the Nissan Rogue by 14 percentage points. The downsides, rear seat legroom measures just 37.6 inches, making it cramped for adults over 6 feet tall. And the turbo engine requires premium fuel to achieve its advertised power figures. Number 6. 2026 Honda CR-V. The Honda CR-V lands at number 6, and it's absolutely dominating sales volume. And mechanics will tell you there's a very good reason for that: dominance. The Honda CR-V is one of those vehicles that mechanics love because it represents consistent, predictable engineering without the complex systems that create expensive repair bills. This is Honda doing what Honda does best: building straightforward, reliable transportation that simply works. Walk into any mechanic shop and ask about the CR-V, and you'll get a consistent story. These vehicles come in for oil changes, tire rotations, and brake jobs. That's about it. The major repairs that fill service bays with other brands are conspicuously absent from the CR-V's maintenance history. The engine doesn't develop mysterious oil consumption. The transmission doesn't fail prematurely. The electrical system doesn't throw random codes that take hours to diagnose. The current generation CR-V uses Honda's turbocharged 1.5L 4-cylinder engine that initially raised eyebrows among mechanics because turbocharging traditionally adds complexity and potential failure points. But Honda's execution has been exemplary. Mechanics report that this Ag.on engine is holding up remarkably well across hundreds of thousands of miles. The turbo system is conservatively tuned with low boost pressure that doesn't stress components. The oil supply to the turbocharger is generous and well filtered. The cooling system has adequate capacity to manage the additional heat. Early oil dilution issues in cold climates were completely resolved through software updates and hardware improvements in current production. The CVT transmission is where Honda really separates itself from competitors. While mechanics despise most CVTs due to catastrophic failures they see regularly with Nissan and Subaru, Honda's CVT design is fundamentally different and dramatically more reliable. The belt material is superior. The pulley surfaces are harder and more precisely machined, and the fluid cooling system is more sophisticated. Mechanics report seeing Honda CVTs routinely exceeding 200,000 miles, with nothing more than fluid changes at recommended intervals. The transmission doesn't shudder, doesn't slip, and doesn't fail catastrophically like CVTs from other manufacturers. The hybrid CR-V gets special mention from mechanics as being even more reliable than the gas model. Honda's hybrid system is proven over millions of miles with battery packs that maintain capacity far longer than competitors. The regenerative braking system reduces wear on friction brakes, meaning brake jobs are needed less frequently. The electric motor assist reduces strain on the gas engine during acceleration, extending engine life. Mechanics appreciate that Honda's Hybrid system adds reliability rather than introducing new failure points. The build quality is where mechanics notice the CRV's advantages during repairs. When they're working on a CRV, bolts come out cleanly without stripping, connectors unplug without breaking, panels come off without cracking. This is a vehicle designed and built by people who understand that technicians will need to service these vehicles, and they've made that service work straightforward rather than frustrating. Number 5, Subaru Outback. But mechanics who work on modern Subarus have a different story to tell. The current generation Subaru Outback has overcome the head gasket demons and CVT nightmares that plagued earlier models, and mechanics are seeing these vehicles deliver genuine long-term reliability that rivals the best in the industry. The head gasket issue that destroyed Subaru's reputation for years has been completely resolved in current Outbacks. Mechanics who spent years replacing head gaskets on older Subarus barely see this problem anymore. Subaru didn't just patch the issue, they completely redesigned the engine with multi-layer steel gaskets, improved bolt torque specifications, better cooling system design, and more robust overall construction. The failure rates on current engines are actually below industry average, representing a complete reversal of Subaru's troubled past. The CVT transmission in the Outback is genuinely good, and mechanics are as surprised as anyone. Subaru uses a chain-driven CVT rather than the belt design that fails catastrophically in Nissans. The chain is fundamentally more durable and can handle higher torque loads. The cooling system features a dedicated external cooler that's significantly larger than necessary, preventing the overheating that kills other CVTs. Mechanics report that these transmissions are easily exceeding 200,000 miles when owners follow the fluid change schedule. The transmission fluid should be changed every 60,000 miles, despite Subaru calling it lifetime. And mechanics who see Outbacks with this maintenance performed report virtually zero transmission failures. The all-wheel drive system is where mechanics really appreciate the Outback's engineering. Subaru's symmetrical AWD is mechanical, simple, and proven over decades. Power goes to all 4 wheels all the time through a system with minimal electronic complexity. There are no electronic actuators failing at 80,000 miles. There are no software glitches requiring dealer diagnostics. There are no thermal management issues causing system shutdowns. When mechanics work on the AWD system, they find robust mechanical components that are designed to last the vehicle's lifetime. Number 4, Mazda CX-5. At number 4, we have the SUV that mechanics wish more people knew about. This is one of those vehicles that quietly delivers exceptional reliability while everyone focuses on Toyota and Honda. Mechanics who work on CX-5s consistently report that these are some of the most trouble-free vehicles they service, and they're genuinely puzzled why Mazda doesn't get more credit for building such dependable SUVs. The powertrain philosophy is what mechanics appreciate most about the CX-5. Mazda uses naturally aspirated engines paired with traditional automatic transmissions, deliberately choosing proven technology over trendy but problematic alternatives. The 2.5 L4 cylinder engine is beautifully simple with port fuel injection. Mechanics report that CX-5 engines routinely exceed 200,000 miles without issues. The oil consumption is minimal, even on high mileage examples. The timing chain doesn't stretch prematurely like some competitors. The valve cover, gaskets don't leak. The water pump lasts the vehicle's lifetime. These engines just work, requiring nothing beyond routine oil changes, air filters, and spark plugs at appropriate intervals. When mechanics see a high-mileage CX-5 come in for service, they know it's going to be a straightforward oil change, not a diagnosis of mysterious problems. The 6-speed automatic transmission is the CX-5's secret weapon for reliability. While the automotive world chases 8, 9, and 10 speed transmissions, Mazda sticks with a proven 6-speed design that's been refined to near perfection. Mechanics love this transmission because it simply doesn't break. The gear changes are smooth, the clutch packs last indefinitely, and the valve body doesn't develop the complex electronic failures that plague modern transmissions with dozens of solenoids. Transmission shops rarely see CX-5s, and when they do, it's usually for routine fluid changes rather than repairs. The electrical system is refreshingly simple and reliable. Mazda hasn't fallen into the trap of adding countless electronic features that become failure points. The infotainment system is straightforward and stable. The wiring is logically organized and properly protected. When electrical issues do occur, which is rare, they're typically easy to diagnose because the system isn't needlessly complicated. Number 3, Lexus RX. At number 3, we enter true luxury territory. This is luxury backed by legendary reliability. The Lexus RX is the SUV that mechanics recommend when people ask for the most reliable luxury vehicle they can buy. This is Toyota engineering wrapped in premium materials, and mechanics know from decades of experience that this combination creates vehicles that simply refuse to break down. The powertrain options in the RX are all exemplary from a reliability standpoint. The turbocharged 2.4 L4 cylinder uses conservative boost levels and robust components that avoid the failures mechanics see in German turbo engines. The hybrid models use Toyota's proven hybrid system that's accumulated millions of trouble-free miles across multiple vehicle lines. Mechanics report that RX hybrid batteries regularly maintain capacity past 200,000 miles. And when they eventually do degrade, replacement costs have dropped significantly from early hybrid days. The build quality is what separates Lexus from mainstream brands. Mechanics working on an RX fine manufacturing quality that genuinely rivals European luxury brands at their best. The panel gaps are tight and consistent. The welds are perfectly executed. The paint is thick with proper preparation and clear coat. The sound deadening materials are substantial and don't degrade over time. Every component feels overbuilt and designed to last. This isn't just good for a Toyota. This is excellent by any standard. The maintenance costs are reasonable for a luxury vehicle. Lexus dealerships provide excellent service, but independent shops can also handle routine maintenance using readily available parts. The service intervals are sensible without excessive frequency that some European brands require. Oil changes use conventional intervals and reasonable fluid capacities. Brake jobs are straightforward without expensive electronic parking brake actuators. Even major services like timing belt replacement on older V6 models are less expensive than comparable European luxury vehicles. Number 2, Toyota 4Runner. At number 2, we have the SUV that mechanics call unkillable. The Toyota 4Runner is legendary in the automotive repair world. Not for how often it's seen, but for how rarely it needs major repairs. This is a vehicle that proves Toyota's reputation for reliability isn't just marketing hype, it's engineering reality. Mechanics who've worked on 4Runners for decades tell stories that sound like legends but are absolutely true. The powertrain is beautifully simple and proven. The 4LV6 engine has been refined over years and millions of miles. It makes adequate power without being stressed, uses port fuel injection that doesn't have carbon buildup issues, and features robust internal components sized for engines making far more power. Mechanics report 4Runner engines routinely exceeding 300,000 miles without rebuilds. The oil consumption remains minimal, even at high mileage. The timing chain doesn't stretch. The valve cover gaskets barely leak. This engine just runs forever. The 5-speed automatic transmission paired with this engine is equally bulletproof. Yes, it's only 5 speeds when competitors have 8 or 9, but this transmission is fundamentally reliable in ways that modern complex automatics aren't. Mechanics rarely see 4Runner transmission failures. The fluid changes are straightforward with easily accessible drain plugs and fill ports. The transmission cooler is adequately sized to prevent overheating. The shift quality remains crisp even at high mileage. This is proven technology that works. The body-on-frame construction is key to the 4Runner's legendary durability. Mechanics working underneath 4Runners find frames that remain solid even in harsh climates. The frame rails are thick and well-coated. The body mounts don't rust out. The structural integrity remains excellent, even after years of heavy use and abuse. This construction method allows the 4Runner to handle loads and stresses that would twist unibody crossovers into pretzels. The 4-wheel drive system is mechanical, simple, and incredibly reliable. Mechanics appreciate the straightforward design with minimal electronics to fail. The transfer case is robust with proper lubrication and maintenance access. The front and rear differentials are overbuilt for the vehicle's weight and power. Number 1, Honda Pilot. The Honda Pilot delivers everything great about Honda engineering in a package big enough for 7 passengers and all their stuff. Mechanics see Pilots regularly for maintenance and rarely for major repairs, which is exactly what you want from a family vehicle. The V6 engine in the Pilot is one of Honda's finest achievements. This 3.5L engine produces 280 horsepower and has proven incredibly reliable across Honda's lineup. Mechanics report Pilot engines routinely exceeding 250,000 miles without issues. The variable cylinder management system, which deactivates cylinders for efficiency, actually works reliably. unlike similar systems from domestic manufacturers. The timing belt requires replacement at scheduled intervals, but the job is straightforward and prevents more expensive timing chain issues seen in some competitors. The 9-speed automatic transmission initially had some roughness in early versions, but Honda addressed the issues through software updates and hardware improvements. Current pilots have smooth, reliable transmissions that shift imperceptibly and hold up well over time. Mechanics report that transmission problems are rare when owners follow the recommended fluid change schedule. The all-wheel drive system is Honda's intelligent setup that works seamlessly without the complexity that causes problems in other brands. The interior practicality is where the Pilot really shines for families. Mechanics appreciate that. The materials are durable rather than flashy. The second-row seats slide and fold easily without complex mechanisms that break. The third row is genuinely usable and accessible. The cargo area is massive and practical. Everything about the interior is designed for real family use with durability in mind.